Okay, we're just grounded now. Oh my
yeah.
god.
What's up, guys?
Oh.
It's Jhon and Matt here, back on Grounded. We're gonna switch it up a bit, and we're doing car casts. Switching up the scene.
Where did this idea come from?
It came from both of us. We just came
No,
up
I
with
didn't. It came up from Jhon. It
Yeah.
came from Jhon.
Because we were thinking of ways or places to go so we wouldn't get interrupted as much. We're gonna be talking about some deep questions.
You got the deep questions. I got the.
Matt got the.
You were supposed to come. Okay. We haven't been doing production in a while, so it's a little rough.
This is the third video. It's the third podcast. Third part. Yeah.
I'm doing
podcast.
the fun questions. I've been kind of existential lately, but I'm doing the fun questions. I get these from Teen Vogue, by the way. Shout out Teen Vogue. Great questions for the teenage heart.
Yep. All right, you want to go first?
All right, fun question. I feel like it's the time. What's your favorite color to wear?
Favorite color to wear?
Can we get a drip check from you, Jhon? Can we get a little drip check?
You just got the turtleneck, you know.
Fall season, baby.
Yep, just a black overshirt and some blue trousers and some Converse on.
That feels a little fancier than a black overshirt. And
It is
also,
a black
everything's fancier than what he says. When he just said some Converse on, it was the black CDGs. It's like the black Air Forces of the fashion industry to get black CDGs. It's pretty much like getting black Air Forces.
No, it's not.
But yeah, what's your favorite color to wear?
Olive green.
You wear a lot of blue though.
I do wear. I have a lot.
I don't know if
I
it's because I associate him with blue because you're a fish, Pisces that like swim in the water.
But now olive green's been my favorite color recently.
Yeah.
Been liking the earth tones. What about you?
Same. I read Wabi Sabi, and it's a lot about like muted, earthy tones and the beauty of how like when things change over like the impermanence, like as things age over time, there's like a beauty in it.
Yeah.
Which is more earthy, right? So, but for me, my go-to colors now, I love beige, off-white, beige.
Yeah,
really
nice
I've
color.
always liked it, and that's still my go-to. Yeah.
What do you like to pair it with? Like what other colors?
This is so Capricorn of me, but gray, black. I like black. I like the contrast. I like the contrast a lot, but black is a very sensitive color to wear.
It's very sophisticated, kind of.
Yeah.
Depending on how you wear it.
Actually, apparently black, it catches everything, right? So like we can only see things because light blocks it.
Yeah.
So apparently black blocks, like it takes everything in. So back in the day, if you wanted some sort of protection against energies, because everything's energy, right?
Yeah.
Then you want to wear white because white blocks everything. That's why you can see it, but black takes in everything. So there's a guru that would even ascribe that 20% of people's mental health problems come from wearing black too long.
It's interesting.
Like over a long period of time, like wearing all black over a long period of time. So all my emo girls out there, keep yourself safe, especially the cancers.
Yeah.
Cancers, they always got to be wearing all black in their teenage phase.
Just gotta mix it up every day, you know. Wear some, like not just wear all black, but like contrast it with other colors. So
Yeah, all white. All
yeah,
yellow.
it really
No, I'm
has
just
like
kidding.
an effect on your mood too, your attitude throughout the day,
I just want all
depending on how you
my
perceive it.
water signs to notice.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's our fun question.
it's a fun one. No. Now it's time to get deep. Shoot. All right, first one. How do you deal with anger or frustration?
I'm the kind of person, I don't get mad. I get sad. So like, but for me, I don't know. I try to organize my emotions a lot. So I usually there comes a time when like I hit a wall and I'm just like, okay, this does not work anymore. I wish that I could have I wish I had the knowledge that if you just focus on like your sensation of the breath or like different things, that it will help like, you know, distance yourself. But But the only way I came to deal with it is I recognized the cycles of like, I'm like, okay, I've tried being angry, I've tried yelling. This person, it also depends on the other person being receptive to your information.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you need to yell, but
Yeah.
if the other person just isn't ready, then the only person you're being angry towards is you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I just see the cycle and I'm like, oh, okay, I can do other things. I can say something, not manipulate, like manipulative people do it, but you can like push a button, get another response out, right? You can like, if this horse doesn't want to go to the water, then you just put salt in the hay, you know? So that's always been my way of trying to navigate through situations. Like I believe anger is very primal.
Well, what do you mean by that analogy? But that you put the
So there's an analogy like there's if you can't lead a horse to water, like you can't force it to go to water. Like if you force it, it's just gonna not try and it's just gonna die, right? Like that's the saying.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people add to saying, especially psychologists, because that's the idea in psychology, right? If your client is just like, your client comes because they have problems and they're just like, no, I don't want to do it. You're not gonna like just be like, okay, he doesn't want to. You gotta trick them.
Trick them into
in a good way. In a good way. So it's
not a manipulative way, right?
It's for their own good.
Yeah.
It's for their own good, right?
Just depends.
Yeah. But anyways, Jhon, yeah.
It's just salt. But yeah, for me, as you know, I will kind of lash out at first and like verbally tell you something.
Tell me how to tell me. No, you do verbally. You don't really verbally.
Well, for me, yeah, I'll like lash out, and then my higher thinking is just gone. So like it's basically just emotion, as you can tell. But after a while, I take a step back and just realize what the situation is. Like if it really made me mad or it was just the situation that was. So it's not really the person that would make me angry or frustrated, it's just a situation that happens. And they're just a part of it. I don't know. That's what I'm still working on. But I was reading part of the book that I bought yesterday. It was called The Book of Secrets, and one of the exercises was about awareness, and then I wrote it down right here.
Where are the exercises for?
Just to be more aware of these, what do you call it? Qualities within yourself. Like one of them is higher purpose, and one of them.
Did they give you a reason, or is it more like they said just experience it yourself?
Yeah, they give you a reason, and then that too, like you experience it yourself, and just like make yourself aware of the things that you're not consciously thinking about on a day-to-day basis.
Damn, I'm reading it without your... And that's a lot of intense stuff. I was the one who told you to get a journal. Like, you got the journaling from me, and I don't even journal that much now.
No, I started journaling, like, back in April 2020, but I took a break for a bit.
You can give me credit.
No, I give him credit for getting me back into it.
I reignited his flames.
Yeah, he did.
His genuine... But now, bro, your journaling's legit now.
Yeah, it actually helps a lot, just like spilling everything on my mind. But one of the things I wrote about awareness was during practice, before I get mad at myself or my teammates, I will ask myself how I can be a better leader and how I can uplift them and myself. And then I continue to say, I won't stop asking myself if the situation that irritated me will really mean anything if I burst out in anger. So that I will be practicing today with my emotions if somebody makes some mistakes or
It's also possible to be like, because sometimes anger is needed, but it's very possible to do it joyfully.
Yeah.
Like just have it be an act.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I mean the idea is if you had complete control over your mind and emotions, like would you make it pleasant or unpleasant?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like there's already research that shows that like, you know, people function their best when they're joyful. So
that's true.
That's true.
Yeah, I think for me, like before, I remember that when I would get angry or frustrated, I would say things that I would not even imagine myself saying. Like, I don't know.
I
That's
don't
when I'm
imagine you
like, what
saying it
the
either.
heck? That just came out of my mouth. Or,
Nah, you know what you're doing.
like,
You
no,
know what you're doing. No, you know what you're doing.
like,
You know what you're doing.
it's like consciously and subconsciously, I know what I'm doing and I know what I'm not, and I don't know what I'm doing. It's hard to explain.
You know what you're doing, bro. Well, I usually get sad, so I'm not like the mad people here.
Do you channel that energy of your sadness into something else?
Usually when I get sad, it's more of a period for me to like take time to myself and like recenter.
Yeah, I feel that.
Back in the day, I mean, like now I can just now I consciously moment by moment, I'm like, because you know, I know how to be joyful in the moment. Like you just have to accept the moment, right? And then you consciously, like moment by moment, I build myself back up. But usually it's a sign that I need to rest or like take a step, look inwards. Honestly, the sadness usually comes because there's something that I'm missing. Not in my external circumstances, but inside. There's something I'm overlooking about how I'm doing life. And so usually I have to run by that checklist.
Like you feel like you should be doing something or acting a certain way? Is that what you mean? Like,
no, inside I'm going about life. Or no, inside I'm going about my mind the wrong way.
okay.
Whether it's like being too identified with my mind and my emotions, whether it's like not realizing that my ability to respond is limitless, whether it's not being aware of the moment, whether it's not accepting the rules everywhere, you know, consciously or unconsciously, social rules, America's rules, no matter how bad they are, right?
Yeah.
So usually on some subconscious level, I'm not doing those things. So yeah,
Interesting.
it is interesting.
I have another question. So, what's an insult you've received that you're proud of?
I guess being a flirt or like a simp, a flirtatious simp. I mean, a lot of girls usually just feel close to me. You know, like I always got along with girls more my entire life, so it's always touching that, you know. I mean, there's a lot of things that scar them, so it's nice that, you know, they can trust one person. Yeah. I don't know. But I guess that's the only thing I can think of. You wouldn't really want to bring it up. That's the only thing I can think of. Do you have one?
Yeah.
What is it?
That I'm too slow. Because my family, when I get ready, like to go out or somewhere, like I take my time, and then my family or like my mom or my sister is just like, you're taking too long and all that. And they're like, why are you fast on the court and then you're slow here? But I take that, like, I'm proud of that I'm slow, because I just take my time.
That reminds me of April Ross. Like, she has this whole ass routine. Like, it involves nunchucks, it involves like the bendy stick on top of every normal. She's an Olympian. She's a gold medalist, right? And what she says is like she likes to protect her piece. So contrary to you, she like hustles hella so she can have that piece to go hella slow. Hustles hella like, to go hella slow. Wow.
Kind of like that in a way in certain situations. Like I could turn it off and turn it on, like when I want to be slow, or when I need to be fast, or when I want to be fast. Yeah, so it just depends on the situation. Alright, we're gonna end it there, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Got anything to say?
I love you.
Yeah, love you guys. The ones that are watching. The ones that are tuning in, the ones that are listening on their phones.
We
appreciate you.
Mom, I love you. Okay, my mom doesn't know about this. Issa fine. Alright, catch you guys later.
Yeah, catch you guys. Appreciate it. Grounded Bros out.